Hello kahapi! Obviously, if you're watching this video, it only proves that you are very much interested to have a successful freelancing journey. So here in this video, we are going to talk about the guide that you just received from me, which is the simple guide to freelancing for beginners. If you did not receive a copy, make sure to watch this video until the end, and I will tell you where to get one. Excited? Let's go! A lot of you have been asking how to become a freelancer. Well, first and foremost, you have to decide if you really want to shift to this career. Remember, sometimes in this industry, or most of the time, the project that you have with your client is temporary. Sometimes it lasts for weeks, months, and if you are lucky enough, it can be years or forever. What? Forever? Yes, that's right, especially if you will give your client a very satisfactory result of your work or your client sees the value of your work. The best part of being a freelancer is you can have a multiple client in one sitting. Yep, heard it right. Question: how do I start then? Now let's go and see what's inside my simple guide to freelancing for beginners. These question: what is freelancer? A freelancer works for themselves, not employed by a company. Sometimes work with multiple clients, working on a project or contract basis. Contracts may last for days, weeks or months, and even years. And as a freelancer, you are your own boss. Work when and however you want. Unlimited income potential. Wow. No paid salary, sometimes paid per project, retainer fee, and sometimes hourly. No paid benefits from the client like health insurance and etc. For this one, you should be the one applying on your own. And of course, not only that you should be working with your skills, but also you need to work with your attitude. Here are some of the characteristics of successful freelancers and entrepreneurs. First is hard work. Second, constant communication skills, professionalism, time management and organization, persistence, responsibility, initiative, principles, goal and evaluation oriented, flexibility, self-discipline, passion and skills, your time to pause. And if you want to know more about this, search this on Google. All I can say, freelancer or not, we need this. Now here in the Philippines, a lot of companies are now obliged to have their employees to go back to their office setup. You know, the going to work in a fancy wardrobe and blah blah blah. Me as an introvert, I really don't like that. I really don't like that setup. But if you are a freelancer, here's the thing. First is you can avoid city traffic and long commutes. Work from anywhere as long as there's internet. Avoid the crowd, which I really like. Enjoy work autonomy. Learn business skills and improve your skill set. Time for personal project. Be essentially healthier. Work with foreign clients. Easy to get started. More freedom. Flexible hours. Your choice. Compensation and earnings control. Next, I'm going to show you some in-demand freelance services you can offer. Freelance writing, content marketing, copywriting, blog editing, web design, web development, WordPress setup, graphic design, social media management, ad management, consulting and coaching, virtual assistant, bookkeeping, tutoring, translation, music production, music lessons, voice acting, photography, photo editing, podcast editing and production, video editing and production, resume assistance, travel planning, and tour guide. There are lots actually. Again, as long as you're not working for a company and not employed, you are a freelancer. How to start freelancing beginner's guide. Freelance jobs are the best opportunities to work wherever you want, travel around the world, and work without any restrictions. However, finding freelance jobs is not an easy process. So here are some tips in how to get started. Step 1, get the right equipment. Getting the right equipment depends on your skill or the work that you are doing. Sometimes you need a phone, sometimes you need a real setup like laptop, computers, and a lot more. Step 2, find a marketable skill. Sometimes it can depend on the in-demand skills like what I mentioned a while ago. What you need to do is to find the peace from within. Yes, you need to harness that skill that was there all along. Then make money out of it. To find the right career path, you must begin by understanding yourself. Well, for me, I didn't know what I really want until I just discovered it along the way. I love marketing. I just want to help business owners on how to market their product or services, particularly on social media, like how to drive traffic and etc. So if you're a business owner and watching this, you might as well want to contact me on my socials. Yeah, shameless plug. Don't pressure yourself if you still don't know that skill of yours. Sometimes it takes time and a lot of failures to discover who you really are and where you are good at. Step 3, polish up your skills. Once you've found a marketable skill, you want to make sure that you can offer it as a service. It's simple. People are only going to pay for what they think is good, for a service they deem valuable. In other words, you need to be really good at what you do in order to get paid for it. Step 4, build your reputation. You know what's the worst? Not having a reputation for delivering high quality work. If people don't know about you and the work that you do, they're not going to hire you. You need to build your reputation. We've got 3 pieces of advice for you. First is do quality work. We know this is obvious, but we'll say it anyway. Work hard, think critically, and deliver great content. That will help you build your reputation. Step 2, get out there, share your work on social media, consider creating a website or a blog with examples of the kind of work that you do. Number 3, collaborate with others. Find people who are looking to build their skills in an area where you're already comfortable and offer to help them out in exchange for their help in an area where you're looking to build up your skills. That way, both of you win. Step 5, create a portfolio. As you start building your reputation as a freelancer, you'll find yourself with a lot of published live work to show off. It's important to bring it into one place so potential clients can see right away what you're capable of and what your work looks like. You can make a website like the free ones or basically just do it with Canva or Google Slides. But I don't have any experience yet. I'm a beginner, blah blah blah. Well, what are you waiting for? Look for one. How? You can offer your service for free to your friends or family who own a business in exchange of their recommendation and their brand inside your portfolio, and a little feedback would help. Did I do that? Yes, of course. How else will I learn if I did not apply what I know in an actual setup? Get it? So go out there and show them what you got, girl. Step 6, try freelancing part-time. If you're not sure whether freelancing is the right career path for you, just try doing it part-time. You can start freelancing without quitting your full-time job. It's a good way to see if working for yourself is really your thing. Starting as a part-time freelancer is also a great way to build up your portfolio. This will give you a good foundation for when you decide to go full-time later on down the road. Tip to this: don't quit your job yet. You kinda need to have an emergency fund before quitting your job, like 6 months of funds before saying goodbye to your current job, or else you will be more stressed. Trust me, like you'll be pressured on learning about freelancing or your skills or finding a client because you got some bills to pay. So while learning, you have to secure that all your bills are handled well. Find the right freelance platform. Finding your first few clients on a freelance marketplace can be hard. The competition is fierce and it's tough to make your profile stand out from the crowd. An easy way to gain an edge over the freelancers is to join a marketplace that's newer to the scene. New freelance marketplaces have fewer freelancers, so you have less competition. And as more clients join the platform, you have a better chance of landing a job. Step 8, Charge the right price. Pricing is one of the most important parts of your freelance business. If you charge the wrong prices, you might scare away clients. But if you price yourself too low, you won't make enough money to stay in business. The best way to figure out the right price of your service is to look at what other freelancers in your niche are charging. Start by checking popular freelance marketplaces like Upwork and Fiverr. There, you can see what other freelancers with similar experience levels as yours are charging for their services. This will give you a good starting point for deciding how much to charge. Step 9. Send your first proposal. Oh, come on! You can't just sit there and wait for the client. You need to go and show your skills and talent. Send your proposal. In writing a proposal, you need to be more serious on how to voice out your message to your potential client. Here you need to stand out and tell more on how you could help him or her with his or her business. Step 10. Deliver beyond expectations. Once you get that job there, it's always a goal to deliver on what your client is looking for and exceed their expectations. It will help you have a longer relationship with your client. So that's it! Wait, what? You haven't discussed about the other things in your guide. Yes, I did not, but I will on my next video, and we are going to take a closer look with these tools. I want to get deeper into these tools so that we can use them well. Alright? So that's it for today. I am just so happy to finally connect with you guys. As promised, to those who did not get their copies of the Simple Guide to Freelancing for Beginners, just click the link below and it will lead you right there. It's for free, guys. Hope it helps. Until our next video, follow me on my socials and get access to my free training and a lot more about freelancing and work from home stuff. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell to get notified. Ciao!